I don't know if many people realise this, but now in this day and age, most politicians are media trained. And a loose term, I know you could say. And at my studio, I've seen so many of these people being media trained. And the bottom line with media training is it just basically teaches you not to answer the question, but just to keep repeating the mantra of your message. You know, you just keep saying it and saying it. You'd be amazed at how dense some of these people are. Not only are they being trained, but the ones that are training you. I've often cited this. The people that they book to train them haven't been on television for 20 years, have no concept of digital social media, and more importantly, television's moved on and you have literally minutes to get your message over. This was the problem now of, as she's been dubbed, our current Chancellor of the Exchequer, the Right Honourable Rachel Reeves, otherwise known as the moniker of Rachel from Accounts. Apparently she's offended by this. Well, you know, people are offended by your slapdash policies, dear, that you keep putting out, like cutting winter fuel allowances. So suck it up, and that's the deal, isn't it? I mean, that's the point. If you're in that game, you have to be able to take the criticism. But here's where it gets really interesting, because while she was on the Laura Koonsberg show, which is the political programme over here in the United Kingdom at 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning, a premier programme, some people might suggest, well, you know in advance who's going to be on the programme, right? And you know, you get told and your advisors get told, and this week they were lucky enough to have a real superstar in a filmed interview. We're talking about the brilliant Sir Paul McCartney. Now, big fan, as many people are. I've been lucky enough to meet him, and you know, just a terrific down-to-earth guy. One of the most successful songwriters, alongside, of course, John Lennon, in the world. Now, you would think, wouldn't you, that, of course, Rachel and her team might do a bit of homework, right? So this is what she said at the start of the programme.
What Beatles song is Rachel Reeves?
I'm more of a Beyonce person myself, Laura, but Hey Jude, I enjoy that song.
And what about you? Are you a Beatles fan?
Yellow Submarine.
Yellow Submarine? Well, I'm sure that'd be very popular choice.
Now, picture the scene. This is the current government who are having a horrendous time, literally all due to the terrible handling of the atrocities of the Southport murders, which happened in Merseyside. Sir Paul McCartney of the Beatles put Merseyside, Liverpool on the worldwide map. You might do a little bit of thinking there, Rachel, right? I suppose I don't mind Hey Jude. And behind the scenes, as ever, I have to say allegedly, apparently there was a meltdown because nobody warned Rachel that she was going to be asked this question. And of course she got a backlash. Now, why do you need to think about that? It's literally your job to work out who you're going to be on the programme to. The Conservative Party leader, Kemi Badenoch, basically said she liked Yellow Submarine and seemed far more composed about it. But if you have literally taken out the wind out of your sails with a simple question like, what's your favourite Beatles song? And then you don't bother backing the biggest British band of a decade, possibly in the entirety of pop music, then truly, you truly should not be in that job. Anybody else agree? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.